Aloha lovers and finalist contestants, Mark Major here, hunkered down at Southeast Portland at the Action Figuratorium. That is the studio you can see behind me. We are going to be doing a bit of show and tell today. Specifically, this is a thrift store rescue. I have been so lucky to have snagged about 5 cool vehicles recently that I thought I would show you guys what you can find out there in the wild for not a lot of money that looks pretty cool with your action figures. So stick around today. Okay, I am going to go back over to the bench where we have a camera set up. I will switch over momentarily, and we're going to go through 5 cars that I think, 5 vehicles specifically, that I think that you guys are going to dig. Okay, so the first one is this. Who makes this? This is Jurassic World. This is from a movie. They have to pay a license. This is like about a 1/18th scale. Looks like kind of a cool jungle rover or military mountain vehicle of some sort. Now I have four really cool action figures that I picked up a while ago at a different thrift shop, and they're all a little different in some ways, but they're these 2010 Chinese company. I will overlay it when I look them up. Anyways, you can find these guys on eBay for cheap. They work really great with G.I. Joes, and they look perfect in this Jeep. Now check this out. You guys are going to love this. You press this button, and boom, you get a little sidecar, kind of like that Ghostbusters thing, you know, where they had a little sidecar. Anyways, you got a sidecar for this guy who can now point and gun as they're cruising. Guys with backpacks actually fit pretty good in the back, sitting down, and the 2 guys up front without packs look pretty good. Anyways, this is a score. If you're looking for some type of G.I. Joe looking vehicle for your troops, right? Check around for Jurassic World. On the front, it's got like an IV and a Gen. I think that's a V. Hard to tell. Let's move on. This next vehicle is actually 1/16th scale, but it is one of these Land Rovers. And let me just pull back a little bit, and you guys can witness the magic of focus. I think you've seen too much magic. Anyways, this thing, let me pull this guy off. This is almost looks like a remote control car. It's got wheels with a suspension. That is this thing, like, look at this. Check this out, man. So this is actually made by a German company called Bruder, which just means a brother. The doors on this thing do open, as does the back. I believe if you look this thing up, and this is actually specifically Land Rover brand. So either that's licensed, or maybe they even might have paid them. Or maybe this is something that Land Rover commissioned and they gave away or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly where this came from. But it originally had an animal that goes in there, and some sort of driver, keeper, tranquilizer gun guy. I think that's who he is, who comes with it. Now, you'll notice that that you can pop the hood open on this thing, and if you have a guy who looks like a mechanic, well, he's right at home there working on it. So that is number 2, and you have to admit those 2 things are pretty cool, but wait till we get to number 3. And some people said, why isn't this number 4? So this is a 1/18th scale Lamborghini, an actual Lambo. But what's amazing about this dog is that it is a remote control car, right? So you can see where the batteries went. This was $5, as is. The Land Rover, by the way, was $5. And I'm pretty sure the sticker came off, and I'm pretty sure the other one was like $4. right? So in this, you can see I've got a Indiana Jones 3 3/4 and a Joy Toy Fox Hunter, and she looks great sitting in this thing. I will have to dig out a couple of pics of them for you guys. But this remote control car, which I did not get the remote for, it's lost, is absolutely fantastic to put characters in. It looks really good because it's convertible. It's easy to get people in and out of, and the dashboard and controls, etc., looks great on this. This is an easy score for $5. Okay, now the next thing was a $10 car, but it was new in the package and came with a Batman action figure, 4-inch figure. So this thing, which you may or may not have seen on one of my previous videos, has doors that open. It actually has sounds and lights, right? So it's the full deal in terms of that. It is a cheap plastic, but it is also the Batman's the Batmobile. And if you wanted to, you could put this into any kind of cool 70s muscle car exchange. It goes wherever it wants to, my man. It goes wherever it wants to. And I just want to say that if you have one of these Fisher-Price adventure people, they were made to inherit this car, okay? That's as a side note between me and the people who need to hear it. So that was number 4, and that was 10. And I would say that that was 5 too much, but, you know, you had a chance to get one or not get one, so I decided to get one. Okay, now this thing, this is my closer. This is to show you what is capable. This is some Buzz Lightyear hunk of shit, okay? I don't want you to think this is good. This is not a good toy. This has got some dumb rocket blasters on the back. Of course, you can pop out the wings. But what this is, people, is it is a cool space cockpit for most 6-inch characters. Oh, you don't need to do that. You just do that. And in fact, it actually pops off if you want it to, and easily goes back in if you want it to. Inside, oh, I love this thing. Inside, I have a 6-inch Madman. Look, he looks just perfect sitting in that joint. That is Madman's jam, people. Hold on. Whoa, wrong way. Let's close in on this guy. There you go. In the cockpit, people. That is just a stellar presentation of vehicleage on the cheap. And of course, people are wondering, well, how much was that at your local Goodwill? I paid $1.99 for that thing. I think it has lights and sounds. No guarantee on the lights and sounds on crap like that. So just combing through the aisles, you can find all sorts of these really cool vehicles, no problem. And they all work in some capacity with some action figure that you have. So this has been Mark at the Action Figure Tour. I'll catch you guys in the next one. More vids this week, and some will actually be good. So, you know, stay tuned.